You're not right. That's what my then girlfriend, now wife, said to me. She just said, You're not right. It was one evening, we were living in Kent in southeast England, about 45 minutes into central London. I was 30 at the time and I was living a dream life. I had my dream job, my dream partner, the woman who I would eventually marry. We had no dependents at that time, and we were both working full time, uh, paying a relatively modest rent. We had disposable income, London on our doorstep. We could visit friends every weekend. I was eating healthy food. I was going to the gym whenever I wanted to. Yeah, I was great. In fact, I was better than great. By society standards, like I had a dream life. I was more than okay, except I wasn't okay. you know, I was just a bit like meh, you know, all the time. Like I'd wake up in the morning, I don't know, I just had to sort of tell myself to sort of, get up and crack on. And my one thing, like, that I've always lent on is exercise. Ever since I've been a teenager, I know that I can go to the gym and however I'm feeling when I walk in there, I will always leave feeling better. It's like my tonic, it's my go-to. And yet it wasn't working. And that is when I knew I was in real trouble. Because I was getting back from the gym, I was walking through the front door, and I still felt like meh. I just felt like I was going through the motions of life. And so my then girlfriend, my now wife, said to me, You need to go to the GP. You need to go and see somebody and talk about it. And so I did. And that was the beginning, really, of 12 years managing mental health issues. And I don't believe that I am in any way unique in that respect. I believe that we all, in one way or another, experience mental health issues, even just as a passing moment. And I think during those 12 years, I suffered from depression. I went through trauma and I also experienced grief. And I think that as a 30-year-old man, I was experiencing things that many of us experience. And now that I coach people, I suppose I'm better able to understand where other people are in that journey. And what I think I'm able to offer as a coach is that I can sit in that space with them and ask questions that are hopefully useful enough to help them get out of wherever they are to wherever they want to be, a place whereby they feel alive, whereby they feel happy in their own skin, whereby they don't feel dependent upon a status or a job title or a relationship or a role, but in fact, they know themselves. And as a 30-year-old, when my wife said to me, "You're not right," I was lost. I was completely lost, and I was giving myself a hard time. And I think many of us do. Many of us kind of, we berate ourselves, for not feeling great, because we tell ourselves, well, on paper, everything's superb. I've got this fantastic relationship. I've got no dependence. You know, I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm earning, good money. My career is progressing. I should be absolutely ecstatic. Every day I should be walking and skipping down the road and doing cartwheels, but I'm not. And so we berate ourselves. And I think what I do with many of my clients who feel now as I felt then is I help them to possibly accelerate the journey that I went on. So my journey in 12 years has consisted of antidepressants, NHS talking therapies, meditation, a meditation practice for quite a long time, something that I still do today. And I also worked with a private therapist over the period of a few years. And I think what I can help with as a coach is to accelerate the process, and also to signpost and help to steer my clients to what might help. And in many circumstances, the people who I work with are not necessarily suffering from a mental health condition or a mental health issue. I think maybe they're like a couple of steps before, and that is a great place to catch it. I think, we might be experiencing something that isn't serious enough. It's not bad enough to sabotage our life. It's not bad enough to push us to go and book in with a therapist. It's not bad enough for us to even go to the GP, maybe. We're kind of at that point whereby we just don't feel ourselves, we don't feel okay. And so what I try to encourage is to catch it at that moment, those couple of steps before, and begin there to give yourself the space and the time to explore what's going on in your own mind, in your own body. And so I think my big invitation really is book in for a call. I offer a free consultation. And if after that consultation we feel that we can work together, and I feel like I can actively help you to maybe increase clarity in your decision making, or if I can help you to reclaim your own identity above and beyond and aside from the roles you have in work or at home, then we can work with each other over a period of 6 weeks or more in order to map out where we are now and where we want to get to.